Hey, Dewey. How is she?
A lot better than these guys. Atta girl, Janice. You mind? What about medical history, Dewey?
So far, just one removed appendix here, one Achilles surgery there. I'm checking for radiokeratotomy scars as we speak.
This guy's right eye is covered with corneal scarring.
No big surprise there. What assassin with assault doesn't get LASIK?
Major,
How much longer?
just going as fast as you can, but we need to work on a plan B.
There is no plan B. The plan is to go after the parent ship.
You can't get those birds over 150 kilometers, and you know it. You have to get at least 600 kilometers before you even get a whiff of this thing.
I can if she'll work faster. Stingray,
Sir,
talk to me.
getting our bearings, but we'll make it.
How many of these are already loaded?
The ship has 5.
Viruses?
Yeah.
Stingray, I'll meet you down there shortly.
Sir.
Should probably figure out a ground assault.
We should probably tell her to work faster.
We are looking for someone who is assertive, someone who's not afraid to be heard or to let their ideas or their input be known. You think you're up for that? Hey, man.
Are you all right? Do you want a glass of water?
Why don't you tell us about yourself?
Fashion has always been a love of mine. Since I was a boy in Seattle, I've always dreamt of being in design. The trip to Italy was an incredible experience for me, history, the culture, but I'm glad to be back in the United States, and I love an opportunity to work for such a prestigious company as Forrester Creations.
Mr. Labange? We're Agents Mulder and Scully from the FBI. Were you at the Santa Monica Pier yesterday morning?
Yeah?
You attended a magic show, The Amazing Malini?
Yeah, he sucks. Why?
He's dead, under extremely suspicious circumstances.
He still sucks. How'd you find me?
Your fingerprints. You have a criminal record.
A conviction for pickpocketing.
Man, that was performance art, and besides, it's ancient history. What are you saying? You think I killed him?
Well, you're on videotape heckling the deceased.
What did you have against Mr. Malini?
Mozart and Salieri. They sound pretty much the same to a layman, but they ain't. You know what I'm saying? It's about originality, style, and more than anything else, soul. Because that's what separates the great ones from the hacks.
I'm not saying he's innocent. Obviously, he's guilty as all hell. I'm just saying that there's so much we can learn.
And you're the person to do it.
Don't you get it? I can see what he sees with my own eyes, just like I'm there.
You want to study this monster's mind for the good of all mankind. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, you're mocking me, but yeah, basically.
Why don't we just put it in a jar like we did Einstein's?
I mean, Fried Einstein.
Because Einstein wasn't a serial killer.
Well, if he was, then he'd be this guy. Look, Kenny, this guy's IQ is off the charts. Now, we know people only use 10% of their brain. Now, what if he's managed to tap into latent...
Moet, the Einstein of all serial killers. That's wonderful hyperbole. But you won't catch me trying to slip that one in any of the governor's speeches.
Does he even know I'm here?
He's in there with USA News, for Christ's sake. We're talking nationwide, Diana. And besides which, this Moet genius has refused all appeals. End of story.
I told you to keep your hands together. They've got a mind of their own. What was your card?
Ace of diamonds.
Ace of diamonds.
You know, when you case your next job, you might not want to make such a big production out of it.
Everything I do is a big production. A nice round of applause for Brandy, folks.
Sir! Excuse me, run away! Excuse me! Abracadabra.
You don't actually think you're going to get me into jail, do you?
Is that a challenge?
That's a fact.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Sitting on the T, donuts and urine dance through my brain. My severed head on the tracks ahead says, "Slow down, Mr. Doohickey." The conductor snickers. His snicker, a sneaker, presses pedal to metal. Will this ride ever end? I got your journal from one of your doctors. I hope you don't mind.
Which one?
Which doctor?
Which journal?
Outstanding.
You like reading journals?
I like making movies. Do you like movies, Warren?
I like beaches.
I make movies, Warren. Small, important, independent movies. The kind that used to run at Sundance until corporate America spoiled the virgin snow of Park City. Let me get to the point, Warren. This brilliant manifesto is, for lack of a better word, Faulkner. It should be published. But since people don't read anymore, it must be a movie.
Have you seen a waitress?
Do you have a title?
My family calls it My Scribblings.
My Scribblings? My Scribblings. We'll think of something.
She was here a minute ago.
I just need one thing from you, Warren. It must be in the proper form. By Monday. Do that, and I think your life is about to change.